Hey, good morning from the office, 8 a.m. Monday morning, February 25th, 2019, right here in Ellijay, Georgia. Good morning, good to be back. Couldn't wait to get here today. Little cold this morning. Everybody loved the sunshine yesterday, but I tell you that wind was tough, but not going to complain. Not going to complain at all. Right out of the box Monday morning here. If you'd ever like to contact the show, let me give you the information so that way we can move on. 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700, chief at veterannews.com. And right there are all the social media ways you can follow what we're doing. All right. Sometimes I say this all the time, where to go first. Okay, where do we go first, right? Trying to keep up with that. Here's something I just want to get out of the way. Well, let's just do this, okay? Let's go through a couple stories we're going to work on today. But I want to go to 13 for a reason. All right. This is Amy Klobuchar. Amy Klobuchar happens to be senator from Minnesota. Amy Klobuchar happens to be running for president of the United States. Amy Klobuchar happens to be someone that within the Democrats, they do not want her to run. Now, take notice of all of the candidates. And I want to put this out here because, you know, what I like to do on the show is I like to give you things to think about. And, hey, go work on it yourself and send me what you think. But out of all the candidates, whether it be Spartacus, Cory Booker, the phony black lady, she's not black, Kamala Harris, okay, Elizabeth Warren with the Pocahontas. You would think with the Pocahontas and everything that's happened with her that the media would be pushing her out of the race. But every single one of them, this is the one the media seems to be attacking, okay? How she treats her employees. The media seems to be going after her. And right this morning, Klobuchar changes family leave policy. All right, every senator in the United States, I understand, is able to set their own family leave policy, okay? Everyone's allowed to set their own family leave policy. Now, God forbid there's any kind of, if it costs you, the business owners, no matter what it costs, God forbid the taxpayers have any kind of deal with the employees. So Klobuchar changes family leave policy, will never actually enforce it. We have 12 weeks paid family leave. So she's saying now, look, we got 12 weeks paid family leave. The deal is, if you take, her policy was that now she has to back away from it, run away from it, and I don't know why she's doing that, because I don't think it's a bad deal. 12 weeks, so that's an average of 3 months, right? 4, right? I understand, but still, 12 weeks, that's almost 3 months. 3 months you get to take a leave from the job and come back. Now, unbeknownst to socialist liberals, the job must still go on. Unbeknown to socialist liberals, somebody has to do that job that person takes the leave. Unbeknown to the socialist liberals out there, when that individual comes back, then the person that was covering for the job has to be moved somewhere else. Whatever. But the deal in Klobuchar's office is 12 weeks family leave, and you come back and you have to stay 36 weeks. So if you come back after 12 weeks to the senator's office, You then have to stay employed with the senator for 36 weeks. If you leave before 36 weeks, you have to pay back the family leave money. Yes. But the media continues to find things on her, to attack her. Why? I want you to think, I just wanted to throw that out there and think about that. Now, this morning, that's what they found on her, okay? And we'll talk more about it later. There's some top stories out there, but that's what they found on her, the family leave. Now, this has Fox's symbol on it, number 12, because they're the one that put the graphic up, so we got to give them their props, right? These three, I think her name's Camilla, but let's call her Carmela, okay? Because she is not black. She's not black. She's not black. She's not a sister, okay? She's trying to pull it off, smoking a spliff with Snoop Dogg years before he even came out with an album. But anyhow, and there's Julio Castro, is that his name? Okay, down there in Texas. And there is Pocahontas. They want reparations. They want reparations, okay? They're advocating for reparations. Pocahontas for Native American Indians, so that's her, can I get your forgiveness by reparations? That's what they're discussing. Now, every day, and let me say this, every day in Iowa and New Hampshire, okay, don't get worked up over what the Democrats say inside these meetings, and the media portrays them as packed houses, packed events, and what they are saying. What's happening right now in political campaigns, all right? Everybody that is in the Democrat Party for the entire state of Iowa chases these meetings, no matter what the candidate is, no matter who the candidate may be. Okay, they chase these. They're all looking for jobs. Okay, they are the hardcore looking for jobs. And these candidates know when they get in that room, this is the hardcore group. And they want to say anything they can to sign them up. If they feel there's 6 people in the room that want reparations, if there's 6 people in the room that want something so ridiculous, they will say it so when they leave, those 6 people are signed up, volunteered, apply for a job, want to be on staff. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing right now. So I'll just say this. Reparations, we'll talk about a little later. The candidates, right now, Bernie's the front runner. Okay? Now, let's go with this. And Bernie's the front runner, number 37. Okay? So Bernie Sanders is the front runner in the pack. And he's getting his CNN town hall. Now, they all get a CNN town hall. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Chris Wallace pushed the head of the DNC, what's his name again, Perez? He pushed him over and over this weekend to make a commitment that Fox could have a Democrat primary debate, and it's not going to happen. But they all get their CNN town hall. Even the guy that was on book tour, what was his name, Howard Schultz, that quieted down, right? Let's see, he's on book tour. We don't hear from him last week. What happened? We don't hear from him. Where is he? Schultz had a good 2 weeks, book tour. Name went way up. Media talked about him every day. He got his CNN town hall. So now Bernie's going to get his town hall tonight, 8 p.m. Bernie. Moderated by Wolf Blitzer. Now, Wolf is this old guy on CNN, and this is an old guy as a candidate. Wouldn't you like to see Bernie say something like, Wolf asked a question and Bernie say on CNN tonight, I don't give a damn about Hillary Clinton's emails. And Wolf have to say, that wasn't the question. And Oh, I'm not running against Hillary. I'm only 77. I'm not running against Hillary anymore? Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I thought, anyhow. So if Joe Biden runs, he will be the top. But there's Bernie. Bernie raised $6 million. He's trying to finish the dream and win this time. I feel like Howard Cosell on sports. Bernie's trying to win. So that's tonight. $6 million the guy raised. I still say Eric Holder will get into the race. So anyhow, there you go. It's a little bit, but go to number 32 really quick, okay? Number 32, Klobuchar. Changes family leave policy, okay? We never actually enforced it, she said. Why the constant attacks on her from the media, left media that should love her in Minnesota? I'm not for sure. Okay. I want to make a comment on big week here. Go to number 8. We'll talk more about this in the next segment. Cohen's scheduled hearings this week. Michael Cohen. This week, Tuesday, February 26th, Senate Intelligence Committee. He'll be at the Senate Intelligence Committee tomorrow morning. Wednesday, February 27th, House Oversight Committee. Okay? Wednesday will be an open hearing. That's the open one. That's the one that will run simultaneously with the President of the United States in Vietnam. And then Thursday, he'll go back into the House Intelligence Committee into a closed meeting. Oversight, Intelligence, Senate Intelligence Committee tomorrow. Big week. Cohen's scheduled hearings this week. Big week in Congress. So let me give you this one, and then we're going to talk about it. Give me number 9. I'm just going to show you what the media is doing this morning. Michael Cohen giving prosecutors info on people in Trump Organization and inaugural. Okay, Cohen is going to bring information. Remember, this is Lanny Davis's. Okay, Lanny Davis is his attorney. This is probably the most disgusting picture I have put on the screen in I don't know how long. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. These two people are right in line with some of the, okay? Because I've always want to be careful with most, using the word most, never, okay? These two people are right in line with some of the most un-American, unpatriotic people I have ever listened to, watched. It is totally disgusting that they are in this country. Number 10. Look at the caption underneath these two unpatriotic un-Americans on MSNBC, the deep state media. Cohen testimony comes as Trump meets with Kim Jong-un. Okay? Now, do you remember, let's leave this up a minute, we got a lot more, but I want to say something, okay? First of all, and these two, let's leave these two so we're talking to them. First of all, your jokes about finally Trump's going to Vietnam, it's not necessary. Not necessary. MSNBC with your, oh, finally Trump goes to Vietnam after all these years, just not necessary. You remember when Rocket Man was launching the rockets over Japan and launching them out in the sea, and remember when they had a fake accidental nuclear warning go off in Hawaii Remember that? Okay. They had a fake nuclear alarm go off in Hawaii, incoming. You remember the guy that jumped down the drain, the street drain, and a guy that died of a heart attack, and a couple deaths involved in that, and a mass panic in Hawaii, incoming. Remember that? These two are just absolutely, it's absolutely a disgrace. Okay? I'm going to give you just a second. Now, all right, number 20. Now, these two are making fun of this, okay? MSNBC, 3:02 a.m. I don't know what time that was on the East Coast. Is that 6 or 5? Whatever. 6 a.m. this morning, whatever. Trump said North Korea no longer a nuclear threat after first summit. Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State. Now, yesterday on State of the Union with CNN, the president came out, and I don't have the tweet, after that summit and said North Korea no longer a nuclear threat. Since the first summit, there's been no more testing. Okay? Small or no matter if it's one person, one American, or 5, since the first summit, there's been no more nuclear testing. Since the first summit, there has been, and I think there should be more and needs to be more, but since the first summit, there has been some remains of our heroes left behind in the Korean War returned to us, some. Since the first summit, our hostages at the current time, I'm not aware of North Korea having any American hostages, okay, since the first summit. And we do not go through our day, and Japan doesn't go through their day, and South Korea and Indonesia, Hawaii, we do not go through our day right now thinking that North Korea is getting ready to launch at any minute. Right now, they're no longer a nuclear threat. But the media loves seeing if they can twist the president's words, twist the meaning. Now, the president of the United States, okay, there's something wrong. If you're in Europe, okay, and the NATO Secretary General, and I forget his name, every time he's interviewed, he talks about how the bank account for NATO keeps going up. He talks about how the weapons in NATO are now new, modern. There's more coming into NATO. The bank account to, buy coffee cups and keep the lights on. People are paying more, right? But you don't hear those accounts. Every time, now pay attention that every single time, because there's something bad wrong here, all right? We talk about Europe in any way whatsoever. The media's heads spin off on how we are treating our allies and how Trump's foreign policy never, and when I say never, for the most part, they never highlight what's going on in the southern peninsula of Asia there, the Korean peninsula there, all right? Trump is a genius. That's my opinion. Now let me say this. See, in Europe, their heads are spinning off every time because Trump says, look, no more taking advantage of us. It's over. It is flat over, okay? No more. And they love, the media loves when Angela Merkel comes out and says something about Donald Trump. And what happened to the little boy with the handshake over there, Macron? His people almost put him to the guillotine, whether you want to talk about it or not. And look at Theresa May, right? But they all report on how bad Trump is for our relationship with our allies, like they're our only allies. Folks, whether you realize it or not, if you're driving that damn Kia, Toyota, Nissan, whatever the hell it is this morning, Lexus, it don't matter, Acura, Honda, you know, we made pretty good friends with Japan. Don't know if you realize that. Indonesia, Vietnam, South Korea. No, they never discussed that region as our allies. No, not at all. And they never discussed the dangers of North Korea. And I'm talking about the deep state. They have some people on there every once in a while that say it, but they never discussed the dangers of North Korea that Trump is trying to calm down. And how many times do they remind you that you remember when George W. Bush, give me this right here. Well, wait a minute. I said he was brilliant, okay? Go to number 21, and I'm going to break this down for you. Trump postpones tariff hikes on China. Now, all the media is reporting on that, and let me give you this, okay? There's so much to go through. All the media is reporting on that, okay, is here. Where am I at? I got it here. You just relax, folks. I got it. I promise we got it here. When it comes to this, here's what the media is reporting and what they are going nuts over today and probably enjoying a little too much. And you and I understand what the president meant yesterday meant in the Oval Office right here. I got it. It's coming. It's coming. Give me number 4. Trump top trade officials, very public split. Number 5, President Trump, Robert Lighthizer, offer public spat on trade terms in meeting with China's top trade envoy. Now, I will get the term that Lighthizer was using. I've watched this video. And Lighthizer was trying to say that this memorandum was a contract and it was in place and they would both abide by it, is what he was trying to explain to the media. That's why he's turned around, okay? Saying this is a solid discussion, this is a solid agreement that we have in place. All Trump is saying is, but this is not where we're leaving it. That's it. That's it. But no, that's the reporting this morning, a split right there. Okay. Number 15. Number 15, Trump announces delay in tariffs increase on China, cites progress in talks with Beijing over trade dispute. Number 16, the guy is brilliant. The guy is brilliant. Very productive talks yesterday with China on trade will continue today. I will be leaving for Hanoi, Vietnam, early tomorrow for a summit with Kim Jong-un of North Korea, where we both expect a continuation of the progress made from the first summit in Singapore, denuclearization. All right. Number 17, President Xi of China has been very helpful in his support of my meeting with Kim Jong-un. The last thing China wants are large-scale nuclear weapons right next door. Sanctions placed on the border of China and Russia have been very helpful. Great relationship with Chairman Kim. China, Kim. Now, what is the other tweet? Okay. One more. All right. Number 19. Number 19. Chairman Kim realizes perhaps better than anyone else. Now, this is where you got to wrap it together. The media's too damn dumb. I feel like William Shatner on the bridge. The media is too damn dumb to piece any of this together. And it takes a guy with me, I don't have all their intellect. You know what I mean? I'm just a regular guy. Chairman Kim realizes perhaps better than anyone else that without nuclear weapons, his country could fast become one of the world's great economic powers anywhere in the world. Now, stop there. China trade, tariffs, the deal breaking right in time for the next summit. Trump sets the next summit up right at the end of trade talks. He gets all the Chinese trade talking people over here, and they're chinging and changing, and we're speaking English, and we got interpreters in the room. We say, you know what? I think we're good. I think we're good. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to put this little thing in place saying we're going to hold the brakes. We're going to pump the brakes right here. We're going to get back on this when I get back from talking to Kim. And China comes out and says, hey, we got something great working in USA, great working in the stock market, likes it. And the Chinese stock market loves it because they're a nervous wreck over it. Nobody wants to talk about that, right? So Trump's got everything in line. Look, I'm gonna go over here and talk to Kim. Now, keep this in mind. Stay with me on this and tell me if you agree or disagree, because I don't care. I'll take it either way. Without nuclear weapons, his country could fast become one of the greatest economic powers anywhere in the world. Now, you may say that Kim has not allowed it. I disagree. All right? I disagree. I do know he has his people suppressed. I do know he doesn't allow them to do things. I do know eat, whatever, I understand that. He wants to keep them down. But why is he talking to the U.S.? Why? Because if Kim Jong-un is ready to economically develop North Korea, then why not take what the Chinese can give him and the Russians can give him and develop North Korea and the hell with us? Why not? Because the truth is China and Russia have played a role, especially China, in controlling North Korea and controlling their level of growth and controlling what they're able to do. Right? No. President Trump's going over there and explaining to Kim Jong-un, hey, China, they're good people, but I will make you one of the strongest economic powers in the world. You just got to give this up, man. Look at South Korea. What the hell's wrong with you, Kim? Look just south of you. They're making Kias, they're making everything, they're making Gangnam style, that dude that sung this, they're doing it all. And here you are up here in North Korea. Look what we could do the same for you. I am just telling you, once you put every thread of this together, Trump's working with North Korea, okay, and China, right? North Korea and China will be a success. And the worst thing about it is, or not the worst thing, the best thing about it is, it will be a success, and the best thing about it, and I'm going to find this picture, and then we're going to take a break and come back. I have it here somewhere. Oh, I have it here. Relax. The best thing about it's like I had a drum roll, and I couldn't get to it fast, but I have it here. Coming up. Got to go through my pictures. I should have had it ready. I should have been paying attention, and I was not paying attention. Number 34. The best part of all of this, China, trade, Kim Jong-un, denuclearizing North Korea. Dems ask for verifiable progress. The Singapore meeting gave Kim legitimacy and acceptance on the global stage while effectively undermining our policy of maximum pressure. Senate Democrats Sunday signed a letter wanting Dems asking for verifiable progress. Did they ever ask this lady, and her president, number 29? I mean, look, they dug her up. Did they ever ask this lady, Madeleine Albright? Did they ever ask Clinton for verifiable progress? What about John Kerry here, number 28, verifiable progress, right? Oh, excuse me. And the president did what? He sent out one of the best tweets of the day is number 1. So funny to watch people who have failed for years. They got nothing telling me how to negotiate with North Korea, but thanks anyway, because what the president is doing and the outcome will be is highlighting the failure of the Democrats, period. The failure and being cowards and not taking on China, and the failure of negotiating with North Korea and figuring out how to make it work. I'm your host, BKP. It's 8:31 in the morning. I'm going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
It's truck season at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and that means it's time to haul home a payload of savings. Now save up to $6,700 off new Chevy Colorados at Days, or save up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverado 1500 crew cabs. If Chevy makes the truck, we've got it, and you're going to save big during truck season. Going on right now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, before we get started on the second segment, went a little long on the first, but on this second one, we're going to do some continuing discussion on this. But, excuse me there, but I do want to say, here's all the information, 706-889-9700. That's our phone number, our email address, and all the ways you can follow us on social media. Right after our top of the hour break, when we go to break at the top of the hour, I'm going to, so you can actually talk to your friends. And we broadcast from the 7th District of Georgia, House District 7. So where I broadcast in the morning and where I live and where I vote, I am in Speaker David Ralston's district. He happens to be our representative. So every time something goes on concerning the Speaker of the House, I as a company, FetchYourNews.com, it's not we look at it two ways, but we cover things where he's concerned from the district. Okay, so our reporters from Gilmer cover him from the district, Fannin, and so on. That being said, at the top of the hour, I want to talk about that a little bit. It continues to develop, okay? Continues to develop. This resolution asking the Speaker of the House for his resignation. Now, let's go with number 33 really quick, and then we'll move along. This is a little bit of a, this is a screenshot that I took, and this is Matt Gutler, and Matt Gutler happens to be the representative in the 8th District, and he does not like the Speaker of the House, David Ralston. He voted against the Speaker of the House, David Ralston, and as soon as you see there, Republicans seek to oust Ralston after AJC and WSB investigators. A Republican legislator says he will introduce a resolution Friday calling on the House Speaker David Ralston to resign. That was David Clark. I forget the district over there where he's at, Representative David Clark. And this is 8th District, Matt Gutler. It's going down tomorrow. Finally, I have some backup. It's going down tomorrow. Finally, I have some backup. Let me tell you something. This is not about the victims. This is using the victims, they claim, the child molester, the rape victim. This is not about the victims. This is a power move. Hey, you know what? Speaker's in the middle of something. Bottom line. But this is about a group that does not like the Speaker of the House and wants to remove the Speaker of the House, and they have found a media outlet mirrored by or joined together with a group of victims, and they're using them to do what they want to do, try to remove the Speaker from his post. Take that down. Okay, so we're going to do that at about 9, right after the top of the hour. We're going to talk more about that, okay? So come back and we'll talk more about that. Now I'm going to look at it from a couple sides, okay? Because there's a couple people I know, and I consider them friends, but there's a couple people I know that are just angry that I'm just not tweeting and posting, get rid of Ralston today. And so there you go, right after the top of the hour. Now, President is going over to Vietnam, and so here's let me go with this. Number 36. Bob Kraft, the owner of the Patriots. Kraft warned expected. Bob Kraft facing charges for prostitution solicitation. Bob, let me talk directly to you. You're worth $6.6 billion, okay? Billion. I mean, you could pay somebody $1,000 a day. I don't care who gets offended. I don't care. Bob, you could pay somebody $1,000 a day, $365,000 a year. Whatever you want. Who cares? You could pay them $365,000 a year. You're worth $6.6 billion. Just to be your friend. What do you got? 5, 6 years left? Hey, I want you just to be my friend. I give you $1,000. I know what that sounded like. Come on. But really, Bob, you got to go. Just saying. I don't know. Lord, I'm drug into right and wrong here. But Bob, really? All right, let's run through these, and I want to make a statement afterwards, and I want to get back into this. I don't want to talk about Adam Schiff yet in the Mueller report. I want to stay on Vietnam. The president Kim Jong-un, Michael Cohen, the deep state media. There you go. Number one. So funny to watch people who have failed for years. They got nothing telling me how to negotiate with North Korea, but thanks anyway. Folks, I did a segment, and it goes back over a year ago. I mean, it might be a year and a half, okay? When the President of the United States was talking about Rocket Man, and he was tweeting things out, and everybody got all bent out of shape. I did a segment on this show, and we went all the way through it, and we broke down pictures and all, and I called it 24 years of failed policy, foreign policy, all right? Now, that being said, I only went back 24 years, okay? There's a lot more, all right? Number two, you remember when George W. Bush declared North Korea an axis of evil? Remember that? Now that night in the room, and we'll get back to this in just a minute, we were going to go after Iraq, Iran, and North Korea. Something pulled us back on Iran, and something caused us just not to bring up North Korea anymore, for the most part. But North Korea was the axis. That night we were going to scorch North Korea, Iraq, and Iran. All right, that's George W. Bush. Now I don't want to. I can't go too far back, but remember, every time, I want you to notice every time, okay, they say that Trump normalized relations. And let me get that again. Where was that at? Give me. I'm trying to find the one here where they're demanding number 34. Okay. Dems ask for verifiable progress. The Singapore meeting gave Kim legitimacy and acceptance on the global stage while effectively undermining our policy of maximum pressure. Now, was that written by Senate Democrats Sunday, or was it written when our plane, our United States plane number 29, touched down in North Korea, and Madeleine Albright there got off the plane, and North Koreans met her with the Walmart plastic flower bouquet? Is that when North Korea was put on the world stage? Is that when relations were normalized between the two countries? Is that when the dictator, I think it was his dad, right, at that time, his dad, is that when the country was recognized? And we went against what we believe in, is when Bill Clinton let Madeleine Albright go over there and touch down with one of our American planes and legitimize them, right? Right? George W. Bush failed, absolutely failed, miserably. Bill Clinton failed miserably, okay? I think Obama kept sending who? He kept sending what? Dennis Rodman. Obama failed miserably. Obama told Trump in that White House meeting with the pictures that the media started right then with him, you know, making up the mood in the room and everything. Obama told Trump that day, what will keep you up at night is North Korea. 24 years of failed policy, okay? Let's go to number 8. Cohen's scheduled hearing, right? This is absolutely as low as it can get. in Congress. As low. Now we have the President of the United States with our intellectual property, trade agreement, tariffs. He's got China right here. He's got China right. Now they know that, okay? The deep state media knows that. And they know that they have to destroy Trump. It's more important to destroy Trump, destroy Trump's supporters, and destroy anyone that ever attempts what Trump did again. It's more important for that total destruction than peace in North Korea, denuclearizing, protecting South Korea, protecting Japan. It's more important to destroy Trump. It's more important to destroy Trump than to bring a good trade agreement, protect our intellectual properties in China. More important to destroy Trump. So the media will have all eyes glued to Cohen saying that one day in an elevator Trump told him this, and one day Eric said this, and whatever. Everybody will be sitting on the edge of their seat to find out what Cohen says concerning Donald J. Trump in these hearings. Because the Mueller report's going to have nothing. This is going to be the beginning of much more that's getting ready to happen outside of the window of the Mueller report. Tax returns, his business. Yeah, exactly. So it's okay. Amazon paid no taxes whatsoever, 2 years in a row? There's no investigation launched into Bezos. None. But anyhow, because he is the one helping attack the president. But this is disgusting that this is going to go on. At the same time, okay, number 9, Michael Cohen giving prosecutors info, people in Trump organization and inaugural committee. This guy is a liar. All right, again, we showed you this, number 10. The lowest of the low, these two here, Cohen testimony comes as Trump meets with Kim Jong-un. Okay, right at the time, and they're loving it. See, the committees could have, you see, this was never, you remember, Cohen was supposed to testify, 5 weeks ago, right? Yes. And then it got delayed, and then he was supposed to testify again, and then supposedly he had shoulder surgery. And his attorney, which we all know is Lanny Davis, the Clintons' attorney. Lanny Davis is his attorney, and said his shoulder, they kept delaying it. And remember when he delayed it over the shoulder injury? Remember that was when Adam Schiff came out and said, we'll subpoena him. We will bring him in. Whether he wants to or not, he'll come in here and talk to us. It was all a phony charade. It was all a phony charade. They want you to think they did not set it up at the same time simultaneously as the president being on foreign soil, but they did. They made sure the days went right together. As soon as they knew that day and it was released that Trump would be in Vietnam with Kim Jong-un from North Korea, this was released. Cohen's ready then, okay? Number 14, okay? Trump heading to Vietnam for second summit with North Korea Kim Jong-un. That was at 5 a.m. this morning on MSNBC. And number 15, Trump announces delay in tariffs on China, cites progress in talks with Beijing over trade dispute. Okay, all tied together. We read the Trump. We read the Trump. Okay, Kim Jong-un tweets. Let's see. Number 21, Trump postpones tariff hikes in China. All right. Number 22, CNN, Congress returns to jam-packed calendar. This was like bright and early this morning. This was 5 a.m. Former Trump lawyer Cohen to testify before 3 committees. Jam-packed calendar. Jam-packed calendars number 23. Okay. Number 24, CNN first out of the box. Cohen's public testimony clashes with Trump-Kim summit. What is more important? What is more important? Clashes. Hey, why don't the media go and record Michael Cohen and not air it till after the president gets home? Huh? Why? Because what Trump is doing this week is highlighting the failures of the Democrats. Cohen's public testimony clashes with Trump in the summit. Also this week, number 25, Cohen's public testimony clashes, but read underneath there, House Dems expected to vote to block national emergency. All right. And 58, let's go to number 28. John Kerry, of all people, all right, this is bright and early this morning, 58 ex-national security officials slam Trump over border, say there is no factual basis for national emergency declaration. No factual basis, okay? Also, number 29, I've put her picture up using it for North Korea. Madeleine Albright is also signed on to the 58, saying there's no factual basis for a national. She's one of the 58. Number 30, Chuck Hagel. Is it Nagel or Hagel? Chuck, whatever, Chuck Hagel or Nagel. Anyhow, never a Republican, played one to get elected, and then turned and became Obama, I think, defense secretary as a Republican, looking like they were reaching across the aisle. Nagel there is one, and Susan Rice. There's some more credible people that slammed Trump over the border, that signed on. And number 35, Dems slam North Korea summit as just a photo op. All right. We'll leave it at that for a minute. Now, let's go with this picture before I have to go to break, because I want to explain something. Number 2. All right. Now, what I want you to see in that picture, I don't know if you can, if you look in the front row, right behind, I forget, like 4 rows back, you see Dirty Harry Reid. That's Harry Reid. I can give you a list. There's not a full room there, but there's Harry Reid standing for George W. Bush, the President of the United States. 9/11, and here's my confusion and just what I want to do so I can close this segment. 9/11, regardless of what you may feel, okay, this is not about government inside job, not inside job. This is an attack, regardless of what happened, an attack on this country, okay? So 9/11, after this attack on this country, I think it was September 20th, 2011, right? Or 2001. 2001, September 20th, 2001. The President of the United States convened a joint session of Congress, not a State of the Union. George W. Bush convened a joint session of Congress, not a State of the Union. It's a difference. At that time, we invited, Tony Blair. They enacted in NATO, they enacted the clause, I forget what number it was, that with one attacked, all attacked. And that night, okay, regardless of what they were there about, obviously, that night, there was no such thing as Democrats or Republicans sitting for anything. That was the most unifying night in my lifetime in this country, okay? You got up the next day, and after this speech, and no matter who you are, because every Republican and every Democrat stood up. I mean, there were not lines in Bush's speech that the Dems set, and it just really wasn't that kind of night. Most unifying, all right? Now, that's what we hear is how to unify the country. That was the most unifying speech, okay, in my lifetime. And obviously, you know I'm not a George W. Bush fan. I want to be clear. Most unifying speech in my lifetime. And the next day you went out, and this country was unified. It was just flat out. It was. We watched all the Republicans, the Democrats stand up. We were joined together against an attack on this country. We were joined together against an invasion of this country. We were joined together against terrorism in this country. We had a common bond, regardless of who you are. And it's come out of that night, right? I have to tell you, I really think since 2001, and now we're at 2019, I thought our southern border, I thought the crisis on our southern border, I thought just one American killed in this country by an illegal, just one, not to mention all. Just a dozen angel moms, not to mention one. I thought that would be the most unifying moment since this in this country. It's just my opinion. I felt we would be unified over that issue. An attack on our southern border, an invasion of our southern border, trying to bring the drug problem on our southern border. Something's wrong, folks. I understand what you're saying, but something's bad wrong that this night right here, that our president has to declare a national emergency to protect our southern border against international terrorists. I'm going to take a break. Let's take a break, Josh, okay? We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back so we can finish this up. I'm your host, BKP.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
It's truck season at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and that means it's time to haul home a payload of savings. Now save up to $6,700 off new Chevy Colorados at Days, or save up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverado 1500 crew cabs. If Chevy makes the truck, we've got it, and you're going to save big during truck season. Going on right now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
It's truck season at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and that means it's time to haul home a payload of savings. Now save up to $6,700 off new Chevy Colorados at Days, or save up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverado 1500 crew cabs. If Chevy makes the truck, we've got it, and you're going to save big during truck season. Going on right now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Okay, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Sorry about the little extended break there. Our sincere apology. We hope you're with us. I had to do a quick interview with a radio station concerning the Speaker of the House, David Ralston. And so that being said, just finished that up, so I apologize. Now, let me talk about that. I told you right at the top of the hour when we came back. Let's go with number 33. Excuse me. Now, let's be clear. I was talking to somebody about this Saturday, okay? And they asked me what I thought. And I told them, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts here. I said that, well, I gave them the opposite of what was being reported. And the individual said, although I agree with everything you just said, everything, by the way, although I agree with everything you just said, this just doesn't look good. Okay, there you go. Now, I'm not going to, I tell everybody all the time, there's only one politician, only one right now in the United States of America I carry the water, and that's Donald J. Trump, trying to save my country and yours. So I do admit to that. Anybody says that, when I say I don't carry a politician's water, you start yelling, whoa, yes I do. After that, no, I will not carry a politician's water. I will have patience on reporting. I will look at the big picture before coming and doing something. But carry the water? No. And that goes for House Speaker David Ralston. Now, there's a couple things where our organization, myself, he happens to be the representative in the 7th District. So if we drill it down to the 7th District of Georgia, a tip of Dawson County and Gilmer and Fannin County, then we end up with a representative that 75% of the people are happy with. And I say that because Speaker Ralston has been primaried 3 times, and I think the first time the individual got 31, maybe more, I don't know, no argument there. And then it dwindled the second time, and then this last time, I'm just saying off the top of my head, the individual that primaried him in the Republican Party got 25%, and I think the Democrat may have gotten 20 if, okay? But so let's just say this, 75% of the district is, satisfied with their representative, and he has had opponents. Now, the reason I have this up, Matt Gutler is the representative of the 8th District, okay? I can give you a lot more examples that's going around social media. It's going down tomorrow. Finally, I have some backup. Okay, it's going down. It's going down. That's the way they say. It's the only reason it's going down tomorrow. Finally, I have some backup. It's going down. It's not about the victims. Now, let's stay focused. There's a certain amount of cases that the Speaker of the House is accused of abusing legislative leave, okay? Legislative leave, accused of abusing legislative leave, Speaker of the House, all right? And they claim these victims is the reason WSB and No Talent Eric Erickson and these victims are the ones that they really care about. But this representative from the 8th District just says it's going down tomorrow finally, okay? There's a group, all right? Now, let's not get into the group right yet because they are on social media. Here's the interesting thing to anybody in the group that will listen to what I say. If the process of removing the Speaker of the House goes through and he's voted out or he wishes to resign, okay, that's the way it works. But I'm going to tell you this. Some of the same tactics and process that is being used against the Speaker of the House is being used against your President Donald Trump. That's right, whether you like it or not. So many of you out there that I know, you would be outraged if you backed up and looked at the reporting on this story. So now I'm in the 7th District. I'm a voter in the 7th District. I'm a business owner in the 7th District. Right? Perception's not reality, but perception is real. And this does not look good in the 7th District. And my opinion as a business owner, a voter, a taxpayer in the 7th District of Georgia, my opinion is the Speaker of the House, David Ralston, has to do something. He's got to clear these cases and do something with them. Just doesn't look good, and I do feel comfortable in saying the voters in the 7th District want him to clean this up. But take the victims out, the victims. You would go through the roof on social media if the same reporting principles were applied to you or anyone else or the President of the United States. But the principles or lack of principles applied to this story being reported, you're okay with. In a century-old law, Ralston takes advantage of a century-old law on the books. Every time it's discussed, it's a century-old law. Now, what does that mean in some respects, okay? A, Ralston was nowhere around when they wrote the law. The day the law was written, nobody said, I foresee in the crystal ball future in the Georgia House of Legislators that there'll be a guy by the name of Ralston that will abuse this. You see, it's like 1905 or whenever it was. There was nobody in 1960. Ralston's nowhere around. 70. Ralston's nowhere around. So this law wasn't written particularly for David, and that is the reporting. And my apology, it don't matter how much you like somebody, I do not disrespect the office. So my apology, I didn't mean to say David, I meant to say Speaker Ralston, okay? Sorry, it don't matter who it is, I respect the office. So there's no way that the Law 1 was written to help Speaker Ralston in his law firm. No way. Just wasn't there. Wasn't even thought of. Second, century-old law. Folks, if you're going to say century-old law, I would never advocate, and I'm not doing it now, for you to disrespect law enforcement. But the next time you are pulled over or the next time something happens that you're involved with law enforcement, look at them and say, what year did this law go into effect? What year? Because I think I'd like to know. Because if you're applying a law that's 70 years old, I think it's a little outdated. Wait till you see the look you get. Now, that being said, there's no such thing as a time limit on a law. A law is a law. And yes, he uses it. Second, take a minute, and I'm just asking you from the reporting side, okay? Take a minute and go to Georgia Superior Courts. Georgia Superior Courts, find my local Superior Court. And look at the different districts, all right, look at the different districts and how many, okay, how many one county districts there are. Gwinnett, right? Forsyth, Fulton, Cobb, Cherokee, all right? Bartow, Gordon are together. Look at how many 2, 3, 4, and 5 county districts they are in Georgia. That's number one, all right? Then look at what a calendar call is in those courts. Look at what a calendar call is in those courts. Period. Then look at a district attorney. Now, you realize all of your districts, which the Appalachian Judicial District is made up of Pickens, Gilmer, and Fannin, only have one district attorney. Now, there is state court. There's Georgia State Court, which has a state solicitor. We do not have one in our district. We don't have a state court. That being said, Appalachian Judicial District is 3 counties, 1 DA. Waycross District looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counties, 1 district attorney. You only get 1 district attorney per judicial district. 1 district attorney that has to do 3 grand juries. 3 grand juries, 3 different counties. That's right. Now let me give you an example here. We're going to say right before Christmas, I think it was December 3rd, so we're going to say January and February, just in the last 2 months. We had 4 juveniles, all right? Now there's a murder case going on over here in Gilmer. It'll last all week long. That just came to the calendar. A murder case. So we've had, let's say, 4 juveniles, 2 adults, and the murder, okay, they were just indicted. They were just indicted by the grand jury, which the district attorney had in Fannin last week. Grand jury lasted 2 days. We had 4 juveniles, 2 adults, connected to the murder of Justin McKinney. I think it was December 3rd of last year. All six of those are in jail. Not anymore. Well, yes, they are. I don't want to go into detail. But all 6 are in jail until bond hearings. All right? All 6 had first appearance, and if you don't know what first appearance is, means if you have a warrant and it's a murder, it's not even 24 hours. You got to go before the judge. You know that you've got to be able to go before the judge for first appearance, or 48 hours. So all 6, 4 of them, and then 2 more, first appearance. Boom. That's court calendar. Court doesn't know that somebody's going to be murdered next week. They don't know. They don't know that, hey, next week I need to schedule a murder and put 6 people in it. They don't know that in these rural districts. Then on top of that, you have first appearance. Then you have bond hearings. Then you have an appeals. I mean, you can not appeal a preliminary hearing. All I'm saying is last week I sit in almost 3 hours of 2 bond hearings on this case that on December 3rd nobody knew that 6 people were going to be involved. When these people, and here's the only thing I want to say, I am not taking up for this man. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The cases need to go. They need to go. They need to be gone. But these courts in these rural judicial districts have 3, 4, 5,000, maybe more cases in there. That's right. And then when something happens, that case goes first. And then second, in the rural districts, you have the jails that they got to get the people out of those jails and get them over to state prison or out or released. So the jailbirds go first, murder goes first, armed robbery that happens that we've had goes first. And then after that, the court calendar starts hearing these other cases that are out on bond. Now, whether you like it or not, if somebody gets out on bond, they go to the back. It's like they're out on bond, all right, court didn't, they're not taking up a jail cell, okay? It's not a murder that just happened. It's not a burglary. It's not something that just took place. So when the AJC and Tony Thomas, when they stay, and I'm doing this, I have nothing on the screen, all right, as far as this note. When they say, Speaker Ralston has used legislative leave 55 times in X number of cases and X number in Gilmer County. Okay, he sent a letter in. But all I want to say to you is, I don't know, but let's say 2 weeks ago, he was on the calendar, which he couldn't be. He's in the legislature, but just say he was on the calendar, and he was supposed to be there, and he sent a letter saying he couldn't be there. It doesn't matter. His case wouldn't go to court anyway, because there's things that's going to precede it. So some of these cases, whether you're a legislator, and this is the only thing I take to task, and I can't say enough, Speaker's got to get these cases out of here. But these cases, okay, and the victims, and nobody cares about these victims. I am sorry, I care about you, but do not get fooled that the AJC, WSB, Tony Thomas, and no talent Eric Erickson, that does not like the President of the United States, cares about you. And remember, these cases give the side of the Republican Party that want Ralston out, okay? It's like this was their dream, and now they are running with it. This is their dream. So and the Democrats are sitting by in Georgia and saying, hey, let the Republicans fight the Republicans, because they're after Ralston, they want to remove him, and it is the furthest fringe on one side that they can get that want him out. I want to still be your friends, fringe. I want to be your friends. If you're mad, you're mad. I can't help it. I'm only looking at this from the reporting. I'm getting hell from people that, don't you want to, we've tried for years, this is our chance to get David out. I am just looking at the reporting, period. Just the reporting's all I'm looking at. And how it's being reported. That's it. If you go in these districts and you start looking up cases that have been on the books for far too long, maybe this is something that should open up a total discussion statewide on how some of these cases we've got to get out of the way. Maybe we need just a group of traveling judges. No joke. And if a jurisdiction gets, if a legal jurisdiction gets every case over 5 years, the traveling judges have to take them and go knock them out. 3 or 4 a month. Maybe that's what we need to do. Because what they're not doing in the reporting is they're not looking at how many cases from private attorneys. They're not looking at how many changes in the calendar from private attorneys. They're not looking at the list of who gets out of jail, whose trials go first. Go to a courtroom, okay? I challenge you to go to any courtroom almost in the state of Georgia, sit in the back, and watch the chains and the orange jumpsuits just rotate through the court. Just rotate. This morning, there's courts in this district and all districts that have to hear what happened this weekend. They have to hear. I sit the other day and heard down in Pickens County, this guy, like 3 in a row, jumpsuits, 3 in a row I listened to. And I listened to this one that he's got a hold on him for Stevens County. So they released him from Pickens County. I don't know what the the court case was, but they reduced it from a felony to a misdemeanor and got him out of the Pickens County Court, but he was held for transfer, okay, to the Stevens County Court. If you want to take this and go with it, the only thing I'm asking is please take an extra minute and learn the court system. Go ask your sheriff today how many they have dedicated to transfers. How many law enforcement officers do you have in your county that you get up every morning and they got to go down to your little county jail and say, all right, you, come on, get dressed. And they got to transfer them to other courts because they have court dates. If you have somebody in court in Gilmer, and today they're in Gilmer, but they've got a court date in Stevens County, somebody has to drive them to Stevens County for their court date. So maybe Tony Thomas, maybe WSB, maybe Eric Erickson, maybe the AJC, maybe Greg Bluestein, maybe Jim Galloway, and you know, Jim, I like you, but maybe Jim Galloway, maybe all of these people need to take what they have found with Speaker Ralston and say, wait a minute, there's something much bigger. If Matt Gutler is not, he should be down there saying, it's going down today, finally? No, he shouldn't be going down. He should be on the floor. He should be on the floor of the House of Representatives saying, today, I'm not pleased that Speaker Ralston has these cases. I think we should consider, if that's what he feels, that Speaker Ralston maybe used his position. I think there should be an investigation into that. But I think what's bigger here than David Ralston is what's going on in the legal system throughout the entire state. And maybe we need to take a bigger look than just David Ralston of what's happening in the entire state judicial. Go sit in the back of the courtroom. I asked them, every representative that signed this, okay, you want his ass out? All right, no problem. Okay? I'm asking you to go to your district when you finish legislative leave and go to your district, and I'm asking you to sit in the back of the courtroom for 48 hours. Find one of your counties that has a court week and go sit in the back, period. So they get them out of jail first, even if your attorney, your legislator, because between the House and the Senate, they might be around 40 that are attorneys. And they have 2-year positions. Nobody's going to close down. Nobody's going to quit their law practice. These positions are 2-year positions. And when they're done, if they're not elected back to office, they've got to have a job. They're not going to close their law practice down. Maybe you could change the laws where the speaker, whoever's the speaker of Georgia, maybe you could change the laws of whoever's lieutenant governor. I don't know how that works. And maybe you could change the laws for any senator in House of Representative that is an attorney. I don't know. But let me ask you a question. When I went through, here's what I went and did. I went and I looked through every representative, everyone in the House and the Senate. And I would see attorney under occupation. Then I would see small business owner, farmer, this and that. Is there another occupation that you would regulate and try to stop in the House of Representatives or the Senate in the state of Georgia? That they could not operate their business for any reason whatsoever? I don't think so. Just saying. It's how they're reporting it. It's the big problem in the judicial. I see the big problem in the judicial district. I personally think there should be traveling judges in rural districts. I mean, I'm talking up to 24. We should. I know you want to spend more money. No. If Tony Thomas, WSB, if Eric Erickson, no talent Eric Erickson, if the AJC, if the ones that are out there yelling feel that these victims got taken advantage of, you need to look at all of the court calendars and all of the length of the cases in these judicial districts, especially the rural ones. And maybe we should put 2 teams of 12 or split it up, 6 and do 24 and make traveling judges just to get cases 5 years and older off the books. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We'll take a break. We're going to come back, and I got a couple things to say about Adam Schiff. Take us to break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
It's truck season at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and that means it's time to haul home a payload of savings. Now save up to $6,700 off new Chevy Colorados at Days, or save up to $10,000 off new Chevy Silverado 1500 crew cabs. If Chevy makes the truck, we've got it, and you're going to save big during truck season. Going on right now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
Hey folks, I'm your host BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I got about 12 minutes here and then I got to move out of the way so Luther Kinsey can back into here and him and Dave Garner could bring to you the instant replay, North Georgia's only sports show, live sports show every Monday, instant replay. They always get some great information and they run that live on their Facebook page, Team FYN Sports Facebook page. So a couple things I want to go over before, okay, number 26. Now here's Adam Shifless, as we all know. This is Adam Shifless. And here is this week. This week, number 27. Now, Adam Shifless says Congress awaits release of Mueller report. Schiff vows to subpoena Trump administration if report is withheld from public. Now, there's the Democrat Intelligence Committee chair. He's the Intelligence Committee. He's Adam Schiff, right? And let me look here briefly. And he was on this morning, and Intelligence Committee. That's a stretch, right? But he said they will sue. They will sue the president. They will subpoena Mueller, sue, do whatever they have to do to make the Mueller report public. Now, one thing is, the media won't tell you the truth about anything. I mean, they just, excuse me, they will not. They just won't tell you the truth about anything. That being said, the media knows Robert Mueller's mandate comes from the Department of Justice. Robert Mueller does not owe a report to Congress. The Department of Justice set his budget. The Department of Justice is paying his bills. The Department of Justice is who he turns the report back into. Robert Mueller's not obligated to go across town and give it to Schiff, go across town and give it to Nancy, go across town, give it to Jerry Nadler, and then go across town and give it to Bob Barr, the Attorney General, and then to Donald J. Trump. The Department of Justice, let's get this clear because the media will not. The Department of Justice is just that. It is, it's under the executive branch, okay, the executive branch, because the President of the United States appoints Bob Barr, the Attorney General, which is on his cabinet, okay? He's a cabinet member of the executive branch, period. So, Mueller's report will go to the White House, and that freaks them out. But it wouldn't freak them out if it was Bill Clinton. It wouldn't freak them out if it was Barack Obama. But it's freaking them out because this is the way it works, and that's where it goes, and Donald J. Trump will see it. But the report goes to the executive office, and it goes to the Department of Justice, Bob Barr. Now, Bob Barr is not to release anything to the public that does not directly indict or define a crime. He's not obligated. So if you were called by Robert Mueller and said, come up here because we heard you carried, Michael Cohen's bags from the airport, or you carried Don Jr.'s bags down the elevator and put them in the car, okay? No joke, okay? And we want to talk to you. Did you hear anything after that? You were in the meeting. You were outside the door. Did you hear anything going down the elevator? Or you drive the limo. Don't mind, I'm the limo driver. Then your name is not to be released in public out of the report. You're not supposed to be released. You have nothing to do with it. You have not committed what is defined as a crime. You don't have a recommendation of indictment from Mueller. You don't have a recommendation from the district attorney, the special counsel for criminal charges. You don't have to be. So if the president if it's not recommended in any way that the president be indicted, which I don't think he would do that, or recommended that they find that these certain counts are things that they feel the president was involved with that are considered criminal, then they would be public. But if they don't know anything, then they don't have to make that public. And if they have nothing on President Trump, these guys are scared to death. If they have nothing on President Trump, then they won't see anything at all from the report. So, here's my take, and I got to go. I'm out of time. Congress awaits release of Mueller's report. The report will not be released, but if you think there'll be one copy, you've lost your mind. There'll not be one copy. There'll be several copies, and the report will not publicly be released. But every week, as soon as they get their 3-day cycle out of it, every single week, okay? every single week, they will leak enough out of the report. And nobody will know where it came from. Nobody will know where it came from. Folks, yesterday, I watched two good movies. I went in the Wayback Machine. You may say, well, that's not a good movie. I went in the what's his name? Is it Liam Neeson? Is that his name, Josh? Liam Neeson? You know that movie he's got out, Cold Pursuit? Have you? Go see it, folks. I'm gonna give you 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna give you 10 fingers, whatever. You know my movie reviews here. Go see Cold Pursuit. I really enjoyed this movie. So also, because I'm keeping my study going on Watergate, I watched All the President's Men yesterday. Is that 1976 when that came out? Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman. I watched All the President's Men yesterday. I watched that movie yesterday afternoon, just chilling. Okay. I'm your host, BKP. I'll be back tomorrow morning. That's all I know. It's time for a switch over to Team FYN Sports, because in about 5 minutes, Dave Garner and Luther Kinsey are going to be on there. No telling. I bet Luther's got race. They're going to talk racing. I got money. I got a 5. I probably shouldn't bet in public. Yep, they got racing. They're going to talk racing. I figured they would. I'm your host. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.